Hi everyone, the Crafty Atelier Angela's here with my third free crochet tutorial. This one is my own pattern. This is a little mini Mandrake. So this is my yarn Parfait Chunky, and I have my 5mm hook, a needle, a stitch marker, some scissors, some polyfill, and I have some 8 to 10mm eyes here. I like mine a little bit bigger because I think it's cute, but you can choose whatever you want, whatever colors. I chose a lighter brown this time just because it's better to see on video. So we're going to start with the head, and I'm going to make a magic ring of 6. So I'm just going to secure once, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to take the first yarn here, hold the bottom. I'm going to try and wiggle that through. There we go. I'm going to hold the top and then pull tight. If you want to see it a little bit slower, the ladybug tutorial actually has it a little bit slower, so you can go check that out if you want. I'm going to put my stitch marker on the stitch behind my hook, and then the next round, so round 2, is increases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to start here. 1, 2. An increase is a single crochet, 2 single crochets, excuse me, in the one previous stitch in that round. So that's 4. So this one stitch gets 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then I'm going to move my stitch marker again to the stitch right behind my hook. So there's 2 rounds. I'll pull tight on the tail end here if I can. I just don't want to snap it. So now we're going to do 3 rounds of single crochet, which is 1 single crochet in each of the previous stitches in the previous round. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. And we're back. So I have my 3 single crocheted rows and my 2 previous rows from that. So now I'm going to add eyes, and here we go. I'm going to add my eyes probably right around here, but I'm going to do, since they're a little bit bigger, I'm going to place them just a little farther apart, probably about 3 stitches apart, because I think that looks really cute. Yeah. And there's enough space for me to add a face if I want to add a face later. So I'm just going to secure those. You can do it however you like, if you glue them on, or if you burn the plastic. That's totally up to you. I just don't feel safe with mine with fire. So yeah, so there's that, and now we're gonna move on. I'm gonna stuff this in here. This is where you can actually start stuffing your head. This is probably the best spot, just because the opening is rather big. I'm gonna do a little bit, just a little. Doesn't take much. Here we go. And then the next round, we are going to decrease all the way around. So a decrease is, I like the invisible decreases, which is just taking the front loop of the first stitch and the next stitch, and then yarning over, pulling through both, and then pulling through again. And then you're going to do that on every 2 that's all the way around. Round 7 is front loops only, increases. So In every stitch here, I'm going to increase just like we did at the beginning and do 2 single crochet in each stitch in the previous round, but I'm only going to do it in the front loops only. So this is the front loop, and I'm going to single crochet, do one more time, single crochet. I'm going to move to the next one, front loop only, single crochet, and single crochet. This is like the neck part. It's moving into the body, so we're just trying to flare it out. So front loop, single crochet, single crochet, front loop, single crochet, single crochet. I'm going to do that for the next 2 as well. Row 8 is single crochet in an increase times 6, so that sequence single crochet and increase is what we're going to do all the way around. So we're going to do, do 1 and then an increase. Remember, increases are 2 single crochet in that same stitch. And then we're going to do the next. This one might be a little bit more difficult. There we go. Single crochet and then an increase. There we go. Single crochet and then an increase. And we're going to finish that up around until the end. The next 3 rounds will be single crochet. So there should be 18 in each row. So there'll be 3. So we have 2 more rows to go. Row 12, the next one is a single crochet and a decrease because we're starting to wind down. So single crochet and a decrease is just like before. We're going to take the front loop of the next 2 stitches, pull through, pull through. So single crochet and then a decrease, front loops, pull through, and I'm going to do that all the way around until we get back to the stitch marker. So now that we're here, I'm going to stuff the body, and I'm going to stuff it fairly tight, but not overly tight. So, because I want to still be able to get my hook through some of the stitches when we do the arms and legs. So just kind of have to feel the body, see how squishy it is. And so now we're on our last round. We're going to start to close up, and we're just going to do decreases all the way around. And remember, front loops, pull through, and then go all the way around for that. Now that we're at the end, I'm going to just leave a small tail, clip, pull my yarn through, get it secure, and then I'm going to take my needle here, and this is where we're going to close up this gap here. So I'm going to weave in and out, front loops only, of this last round here, in and out. There we go. And for me, I like to secure my stitch, so I just kind of go in between and then through that loop and pull it tight for a knot. Okay, and then I'm going to just pull my thread through, just find a spot where you can kind of, there we go, pull it through there, clip your end off, push it in, and then you've got your little mandrake body here, little peanut looking guy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give him some arms and legs, and for arms, we're gonna go to row 8, which is, this is the front loops only right here. This is row 8. So you're just gonna find approximately where you want your arms on either side. And I'm going to put one right here, just like so, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to pull my yarn through. There we go. And then I'm going to chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then second from the hook, so not this one, not this one, this one here. I'm going to do a half double crochet, which is just wrapping your yarn one extra time, put it through that loop, pull through, then you have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to pull through, excuse me, all 3 at one time. So grabbing and pulling through all 3 at one time. That gives him like his little hand here. Okay, so the rest we're gonna just slip stitch, which is just, instead of going here and making another pull through, which would be a single crochet, we're just gonna pull this one that we just grabbed all the way through. So then we'll do another slip stitch here for the next stitch, slip it right through, grab it again, slip it through, and do it again, slip it through, and one more time, and slip it through, just like that. Okay, so this is what I like to do. I like to just, you can finish it off however you like, but I like to finish mine just kind of pulling a little bit, cutting there, pulling it through, pulling it tight, and then I'm going to take my needle, pull it through right over here, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to pull it, basically pull this through here, out the same hole as this one. That's not quite, there we go. Without getting his arm tangled up in it. All right. And then I'm going to knot down here, pull it tight, cut off the excess, and then push in that knot into the body. Then you have an arm. So I'm going to do this on all 4 spots. Arms and legs are the same, so they still have the same sequence here. Chain 8, second from the hook, a half double crochet, and then you slip stitch all the way down, and then you finish off. The legs will start at round 12. So if this is round 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the one right before the ending. So that would be where your legs would go, right there. And I will be back once they're all done. Here's our little Mandrake guy. There he is, with all his limbs. He does sit fairly okay. You just kind of have to smoosh him into it. So now what I want to do is make the little leaves on top of his head. I'm going to do 2 separate ways. I'll show you how to do, so you have some variety. So what I want to do for mine is I'm going to go at the top of the head, just kind of, you know, kind of anywhere. Sling on some yarn, and then I'm going to, this is a very simple way to kind of represent leaves, but I'm just going to chain as much as I want, probably about a good 6 to 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to go back down and I'm going to slip stitch on that leaf. There we go. There we go. There's one leaf right there. So just a simple chain, and then I'm going to start again for another one, probably right here. Okay, so here is my little mandrake, my mini mandrake. Yeah, there's a couple of spots here, and that's okay. You can either put more leaves or what have you, but I think it's fine for myself. So with leaf is you're going to chain 6. So start your chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then the second chain from the hook, so not this one, but this one here, you're going to do a single crochet, and then a half double crochet, which is you wrap your yarn first, you go through, and then you're going to pull through all 3. Okay. The next 2 stitches are double crochet, so you're going to have your wrap your yarn once, pull through almost like a half double crochet, but you're going to pull through just the first 2 and then the next 2. See how that's kind of tiering, almost like a staircase there? That's what we want. So we're going to do that one more time. Double crochet, so pull through 2, pull through again, and then you're going to do another half double crochet. So we're going to pull through all 3. There we go. So there's one side of our leaf. Now we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our leaf. You can sew or like crochet the tail into the leaf at this point, which is fine. So the next one is going to be a half double crochet into this stitch. I'm going to go right here. So half double crochet, okay, and then a double crochet into this one. So 1, 2, so that's double. We're going to do another double right here. 1, 2, then a half double crochet. Remember, pull through all 3. Okay, and then a single crochet, which is going to pop you up near the top of this leaf here. I'm going to stick that down in there. There we go. And then I'm going to slip stitch for the very tip of this leaf. There it is, on that next stitch. This one might be a little bit more difficult. There we go, slip stitch. Okay. All right, then you can weave in your ends. And this is a leaf. So if you do that a few times, you can actually, pull that, and yeah. If you wanted one that wasn't as simple as this look, you can totally do this. So, and you can actually do it straight from the head, just like these. You would just need to follow this pattern instead. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated, but yeah, just a little mini mandrake. So this would be great for a keychain or anything really. It could just be a little friend. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. Yeah, there'll be more like this in the future. But I'm getting ready for markets, and so it may slow down a little bit, but yeah, I'll be back. Bye, guys.